Hello, you are watching the MA Module 3 Administrative Online Training. I thought we'd start with our very first course, which is MA101C. This is our medical terminology, anatomy, and physiology course. I had a course overview already earlier in our training. Hopefully you had watched that on how to set up your module course. So we're going to skip through those. Okay, with this course, there are a few Quizlets available for students to work on as they see fit, or if you're an on-ground residential instructor, you can play these Quizlets in class using Quizlet Live. The SurePath program is also located in this module for students. Don't forget for them to access their syllabi. Here are the course row that will be completed for this course. There are 3. And the hybrid sections then follow with week 1, week 2. I like to make these little so we can kind of see our screen a little better. Week 3, week 4. If you are an evening instructor, you will have additional weeks because your module goes a little longer. Then we have our course ICA. These are for the on-ground program. If you are a residential on-ground instructor, don't forget that these are options for you. You do not have to grade these. You can give these out as activities and go over that answers together, or if you choose to grade them, then you most certainly can. These are the chapters that you will be covering in this course. Then we move on into our days. A few of the discussions will be required for the on-ground residential students. They will be participating along with the hybrid students for these discussions. They have all the same chapter resources as the hybrid students do. That would be chapter at a glance, and then the Elsevier adaptive learning resources. And they have the same assignments as the hybrid instructors, the hybrid students, they just do them at different times. Make sure that you are going into each one of these assignments and making yourself familiar with them. So if there is a question from a student, you know the answer. On day 3, there is a optional nutrition assignment that can be given. The nutritional assignment is really going to depend on you if you feel that you have time to work through this assignment. If it depends on your students, you will definitely have the option to do that. Please make sure you're going over this assignment, making sure that all of these links are still valid links and they haven't changed at all. I believe they are. They just changed earlier this past year. So look this over and prepare for this assignment so your students have a good idea of what your expectations are on this assignment. This assignment will be due later in the module. You can even use this as a presentation if you so choose. Let's move down to the next section. There are body systems and organs and directional terms that you will be going over with students on every module. We're getting them used to hearing these terms and using them correctly. So they're kind of a review for every module. And you will notice that there are games and websites that are embedded in the days. Again, these are for you to use if you have time and you feel that they'd be a valuable portion of your day. They are not mandatory. If you do want to use them, please make sure that you publish them. Again, do not unpublish any of the assignments, as if you unpublish them in your section, they will unpublish for the hybrid students, and these are our required assignments for the hybrid students. So please do not unpublish them. There is a muscular system test on day 5. There are also other tests, 2 more, one on day 9, which is a medical terminology test, and then the gastrointestinal nutrition system test. So please make sure that you're preparing your module shell as well as yourself that you're knowledgeable on the questions that your students are going to ask. I suggest that you read these chapters, work through the assignments. All the assignment keys that are applicable will be on the Ross instructor website, the curriculum site. Hopefully this was helpful to you. If you have any questions, please make sure that you reach out to your supervisor, your assistant director, your lead instructor, or myself. Be happy to help you through it. And with that, we'll move on to our next course.